So life is tough sometimes. I remember playing. There used to be a track, right? Um, by Sister Bliss, who she's actually called Alea. Sister Bliss is the blonde pianist in Faithless. I did a few gigs with her a few years back, and she used to do this. She did this track called "Life Is a Bitch." I don't know why that's just reminded me of that photographic memory, but life is a bitch sometimes. Life is tough. We face obstacles. We face challenge. We face adversity. But I've said this time and time again. Your struggle is where your strength is. Going through pain, going through discomfort, going through difficult situations is what builds your resilience. It's what builds your strength. And either your struggle and your story will become your strength because you are willing to develop a victim. You're not, that would be a bad idea. You are willing to develop a warrior mindset, not a victim mindset. Little lesson there as well, guys, by the way. Do you imagine how often if I try, oh God, I've messed this live up now. I said they want to be victims, not warriors, and it's going to be entitled Victims or Warriors. And I've messed it all up and everything's gone wrong and everyone's going to think I'm a dick and it's going to be on YouTube and all my peers are going to watch it and they're all going to laugh at me and they're all going to mock me and they're all going to judge me. And it's basically the world's end. So I could have a massive stress and anxiety and meltdown now and think, God, shall I restart the video? Because I said that wrong. This is where so many people live in life. Doesn't matter, does it? I've just got a few words wrong. I drop a few F-bombs. Once I even dropped a C-bomb. Nobody died. Nobody, the right people won't mock you. They won't judge you. They won't laugh at you. And this is sometimes like, I see this with the people that I coach in business on their businesses. They don't want to do live videos because they think it's got to be perfect. Like your people in whatever industry generally buy into you. What are you? Natural, authentic. We make mistakes in life, just like that mistake there. And if you try to be perfect, there's like so many, like people think if they've got the best reels, they're going to get the most clients. They're not. The most real people will get the most clients, and real people make mistakes. So there's just a little random ad lib lesson there. That, no one really cares if you mess up. No one really cares if you're a mistake. The only person that really cares is you, and most people probably won't notice. So a little lesson there, if that is something that you struggle to overcome, and maybe you've got a business that would benefit from you getting well out of this fictitious comfort zone that you've created, and maybe doing some live videos. I'm just going to check that Facebook is live properly. Then don't worry about making mistakes. Don't worry about sounding stupid. Don't worry about anything like that. Because when you think about it, it's like in whatever industry that you're in, as a human that might maybe benefit from you getting on your stories, doing videos, doing things like this, doing a little YouTube channel, vlogging around behind the scenes in your business or your workplace to show people what you do, because they will buy into you as much as they will buy into your product. You guys are all here almost exclusively, probably because you've bought into me, not the product, my energy, my delivery, my views. And the reality is, you're not a professional TV presenter. I'm not a professional presenter. I'm just a normal bloke. So when you're doing videos like this, you're going to make mistakes. So a little lesson there. Off on a huge tangent before we even start. How long have we got, guys? Should we stay till like midday? Could talk all day. So as I said before, back to the business. The struggle becomes your strength. And it will either turn you into a warrior or a victim, but that depends on you. That depends on which person you choose to be. But if you learn to channel it, if you learn to channel pain, adversity, struggle, obstacles, challenge, and everything in between, you will become a warrior. Pain is your friend. As I said, our struggle is how we build. I'm only as strong as I am because of what I've been through, which I'll come on to. But very often we use what we've been through as our reason not to be strong, our excuse for poor behavior, our excuse for telling lies, which I've done before. Yeah, do drop a like, do drop a comment in if you're on Facebook, saying hi. Do also drop a comment in on YouTube if you're watching on replay, or Facebook on replay, so I can know that each of you have watched this video. So this is why I changed my approach to life. I don't want an easy life. I don't want an easy road. This is what everyone is seeking out. Seeking out easy, stress-free, quick way to make money, side hustle, lead generation hacks, fat loss hacks, muscle building hacks. Basically, please world, give me a way that I can get something that I want to get without doing the work and going through struggle and adversity. Never going to happen. Never, ever, ever going to happen. You build your strength by pushing through it. And as I said, this is why I seek out a difficult road. I have now seeked out the most difficult road I will ever go on. And that is the road to 200 miles. It will be painful. It's a painful amount of training between now and the 30th of May. It's going to be painful on the day, the 3 days. There's going to be nurses there that are going to probably have to triage my feet 3 to 4 times. There will be multiple obstacles. There's almost certainly going to be injuries on the day. There will be pain. There'll be digestive issues. There'll be sleep deprivation issues. There'll be mindset issues, knee, back, probably everything. That's just in the first marathon. So why am I seeking out that horrible, dirty, uncomfortable, struggle testing road? Because it's not about running the 200 miles. It's about lots of things. It's about continuing Lacey and John's mission. It's about having thoughts of my mum watching me doing it. It's about being a role model to Logan. It's about inspiring you guys. It's about teaching people that mental health needs physical support. It's about inspiring people that if I can, just a little old orphan, orphaned into the world pretty much, can do these things. An orphan who then went on to attempt suicide and battle every mental health label in the world pretty much, then you can too. So it's about all of that. But it's also about who I become on the journey. Who I become on the journey to 200 miles, the strength that I build, the character that I build, the resilience that I build. Because you can either allow yourself to go through difficult situations and become strong, or you can keep avoiding them and become weak. This is why I put myself through so much pain, so that everything else seems easy. But in life, as I've said, if we are not facing challenge, you are not playing big enough. But there are 2 types of challenge, 2 types of adversity. There is the ones that are unavoidable. My mum dying at 6 months old. My dad deciding to abandon me. The ensuing court cases and levels of abuse. Breaking my neck. Losing my nan, losing my granddad. Losing all of my family pretty much. My nose operation. Getting divorced, breaking my ankle, breaking my elbow. Look at that, 10 metal pins. Breaking my scaphoid, 4 metal pins. Rupturing my Achilles, rugby career being ended. A failed marriage, failed businesses, failed relationships, failed jobs. Unavoidable. And then there's those that we seek out. The challenge that we seek out being in a bigger peer group of players like this, people who are going to call you out on your own bullshit and hold you accountable, people who aren't going to accept anything but the best from you. This is why you can be unpopular as a leader, can be unpopular as a sports captain, because I lead from the fucking front and I expect you to come and stand beside me. If not, you're in the wrong team. The end. But lead at your standard, perform at your standard. You know, this is built through the military. This is built through rugby. This is built through all of these peer groups of people. You have to have your brother or your sister's back. You have to stand beside them. You have to be around people that are going to call you out, people that are going to hold you to a higher level of accountability than you hold yourself, people that are going to lead you, people that are going to push you hard because they love you and because they want the best for you and they want you to live a healthier and a happier life. That is what I want for every single one of you watching this video. Healthier, happier, wealthier, fitter, longer, better role model to your kids. I want you to have it all. And we get all that by seeking out discomfort. You are not going to get fuck all by seeking out comfort, by looking for an easy road, by looking for quick, by looking for side hustles, by looking for money-making opportunities. But these challenges, whether it's the ones we can't control, which I discussed originally, or the ones that I seek out, the ones that I pay to seek out. I'm currently paying a consultancy firm a ton of money and then making me do a load of stuff that's making me feel really uncomfortable. And guess what's happening as a result of it? The business is growing because I'm going through pain. I'm being tested. I don't need a cheerleader. I don't need someone to pat me on the back and tell me how great I am. I need someone to call me out and show me where the gaps are, show me where the holes are, tell me where I can get stronger, show me where I can get better, show me what I need to learn, show me what I need to delegate, teach me things I don't already know. But this challenge, it all comes down to how we handle it. And I've learned now, and an incredible woman, Susie Ashworth, taught me this. I'm now grateful in advance. I am grateful in advance for all challenge, injury, setback, failure, disappointment, and frustration that I'm going to face in 2024. You might be watching this thinking, why so? Why would you be grateful for that? Grateful for adversity, grateful for injury, grateful for setback, because I know that's where the growth is. Life can be unfair, guys. Life can be tough. Life can be really tough, cruel. But essentially, you and I get to choose our attitude. We get to choose our mindset. Whatever happens, we are in charge of how we respond to it. And that is our responsibility. Response is in the word. And when you can't control what's happening to you, but you can control how you respond to it, that is your pure power play. That is where the power is at. I can't control what's happening here, but I can control my attitude, my response, and my mindset. And that is powerful. Now, this is why this training is called the victim or the warrior, because you can choose to play the warrior, the survivor, the victor, the man or woman who lived to tell the story and gained strength and success through struggle and adversity, or you can play the weak, helpless little victim. You can believe that life happens to you and that you are not in control, or you can believe that life happens for you. You can be a survivor, or you can allow your victim mentality of learned hopelessness. Poor old me, everything happens to me. Life's tough. Life's not fair. People are evil. Life is so cruel. Why me? Blame, complain, justify, drink, cycle, round, eat, cycle, whatever. That is a fucking choice. And I know because I've chosen both roads. I've played the victim for many years, reveled in the poor old Lee, his mum died. Poor old Lee has got mental health issues. Poor old Lee broke his neck. Poor old Lee has lost his grandparents. Those people aren't helping you. They are pulling you down. How can I help any of you guys by feeling sorry for you? I don't want to feel sorry for you. I want to empower you. And this comes from understanding. You'll hear me say this so many times. You can believe life happens to you, or you can believe life happens for you. I believe life happens for me because I'm a warrior, I'm a survivor, and I'm a victor. And in everything that happens, there will be a lesson, which is why I'm grateful in advance for all adversity. But today, you can choose to be the driver or the passenger. That's a choice. You can choose to play the leading role and be the author of your own book or movie, or you can choose to be a pathetic little extra who just does what they're told. You can choose to play the role of the survivor or the role of the victim. Let's face it, whatever you've been through, you're fucking here. So you are a survivor. If you weren't, you wouldn't be here. So think about that when you struggle. You've got 100% track record of knockouts. Boom. You're still here. You're still fighting. You didn't die. Whatever's happened to you, you're still here. You went through it. And that's where we grow. But success is down to decisions and choices. That's what I said in the previous training. A victim sees the problem, a warrior sees the solution. A victim sees the obstacle, the adversity, and believes they are defenseless. The victim says, why me? The warrior says, come on, try me, give me more, because I know I'm going to get stronger. I know I'm going to grow. And the warrior looks for the solution. The warrior embraces challenge. The warrior seeks out the difficult road because they know that if they are willing to go through struggle, pain, and sacrifice, that's where the growth is. That's where the results are. The victim feels like everybody in the world owes them something. Everyone owes them a living, that all rich people had it easy, that all rich people are evil. The warrior knows that nobody fucking owes them anything, that they make their own luck, they make their own success. The victim is obsessed with how to get things easily, how to get things quickly, how to get things pain-free. The warrior understands that life is a contribution-based experience, and in order to receive more, you need to give more. Victim, as I said, wants to get things quick and easy. The warrior is willing to be patient and work and work and work and work. How many tennis practice sessions and marathons and matches, sorry, do you think Andy Murray went through before he won Wimbledon? Ryan Terry's just won the Olympia after trying for 12 years, not weeks, not months, 12 years of competing, and he's only just won it. The warrior wants to become a person of value. The warrior wants to serve people. The warrior wants to help others. The victim sees the bad in everyone. The victim wants to fight, argue, complain, justify. The warrior sees the good even in bad people. The warrior is willing to say, I don't know what they're going through. We've all got a story. They might be behaving like a bit of a plonker, but so be it. I'm in my lane, not interested. The victim blames, complains, justifies, and looks for reasons why things happen to them. And it doesn't matter because they've happened. The warrior takes ownership. The warrior takes responsibility. In every situation, the warrior sees opportunity and embraces challenge. The victim sees challenge as setback, challenge as disappointments. The victim crumbles under the smallest amount of pressure. The warrior thrives on pressure because he understands that diamonds are formed under pressure, and that's where the growth is. The victim sees failure as terminal. You have to try something once, and if you don't succeed the first time, then you failed and it's just not for you. The warrior sees it as a first try and a lesson, just like when I failed the 100-mile run. 9 miles short, 24 hours. Could have just said, I'm out, I'm not fucking doing that again. Jesus Christ, I didn't recover for 3 weeks. Not for me, this. Or we can look at what lessons did I learn? What lessons did we learn on the run? Well, don't do it on the 29th of December in torrential rain and potholes. Don't start at 3 o'clock in the afternoon when you've already been up for nearly 10 hours. We looked for the lessons. We overcame the obstacles and we came back and we completed it because the warrior just sees it as a first try. The victim thinks they are always unlucky. The warrior understands that you make your own luck in life. The victim just wants to get more all the time and is jealous about what they haven't got and what other people have got. The warrior just wants to give more. The warrior just wants to serve. The victim sucks the life and the energy out of everyone. mood hoovers, who you stop even asking if they're all right, because you know they're just going to tell you why they're not, and why life's different for them, and who's being out of order, and yada, yada, yada. The warrior energizes you. You're here because I'm a warrior, because you want to be around the energy of me and my team. The victim sees closed doors, has a closed mindset, believes they don't understand technology, they're not clever enough, they're not strong enough, they're not tall enough, they're not privileged enough, whatever. The warrior sees open doors, and if they're not open, he's willing to go and kick them down, because he knows he can have anything that he wants as long as he's willing to work and go through the pain and the discomfort of challenge, because he knows that that's where the growth is. The victim quits so easily. Some of you are thinking about quitting right now. I know you are. Because it's getting tough. It's dark. 31 minutes is already getting hard. Oh, you're going to have to make a few sacrifices. Sharon wants to get on the wine on Saturday already because she thinks dry January is a joke. And you're starting to think, oh, is this really for me? Do I really want this life? Or do I want to go back to my soul-sucking existence, which was the reason why I joined up in the first place? So the victim quits easy if they don't succeed. Some of you will quit after 4 weeks because you haven't seen the results that you expected, because you applied yourself at 60% or more for 4 weeks of your life, and you don't look like David Hasselhoff in Baywatch, or Pammy in Baywatch. Two very strange examples there. I'm old. Could have gone with Jet or Lightning in Gladiators, or Hunter, or Shadow, and they all got done for steroids, didn't they, eventually? Anyway, we go off on a tangent, but you get what I'm saying, right? The warrior doesn't quit easily if they don't succeed. The warrior doesn't quit until they do succeed, because they understand if they work long enough and hard enough and they're patient, they will get to where they want to be. They understand that if they're willing to keep giving, then the world will give back to them. Warriors attract people. People want to be around them. They want to be picked by them. Victims repel people. People don't want to be around you. They don't want to be around your energy. It's draining. So my question to you today is, and you can pop me in the comments on YouTube or on Facebook, which one's it going to be? You're going to draw a line in the sand today and look yourself in the mirror when you're exercising that love muscle this morning, when you're in the love gym, looking yourself straight in the eye with a big cheesy smile and saying, Lee, you're enough. You're incredible. You're a survivor. I love you. You're talented. You're a great father. You're strong. You don't quit. You're intelligent. You're loved. And you're a warrior because you choose to play that role. And it's down to you. You get that choice every day of which person you want to choose. Do you want to think life happens to you, or life happens for you? Do you want to be the warrior, or do you want to be the victim? But I will promise you one thing: you cannot be a warrior, a winner, an achiever, achieve excellence, achieve success, achieve incredible results, achieve anything in life with a victim mindset, because mindset is everything. Team, I love you all. Have an absolutely sensational day.